How hot are these day games? How hot was it, and how hot do you expect it to be this Saturday again?
Well, I was pretty cold, because we were in the locker room. So, I mean, when we came out, it felt pretty good to me, just warming up. I mean, it was a lot easier to warm up. I think when you're playing, you can't really feel the heat, I guess. And by the time we came out, I mean, never really had the opportunity to really focus on the heat because by that time the shade was on our sideline already. But I think what's awesome is a lot of our fans stayed there and got to support us for however long. I mean, we could understand how hot it was, but I mean, I think that was pretty awesome that they came. A lot of people came to a game like that where it was just New Mexico State.
Obviously a blowout win, but Coach Saban says there are some things to clean up in the passing game. Where do you kind of see what needs to be most improved in that regard?
Well, I think for me, I can only speak for myself. It starts with really taking initiative of what we go over on the sideline. Taking that coaching on the sideline and kind of transferring it to the field. Because I can see one thing that we're going over in practice throughout the week, and then sometimes they can change what they've been doing, and so making adjustments on the fly is something that I need to do. And so, on that touchdown run that I ran in, Henry Ruggs was open, and that was something that we talked about. He was going to be open on this because whoever's on him, the star might have been on him. He doesn't carry, and they went 3 high, and so right when he passes him, that's when I should have threw it. So, I mean, having those kind of things in the back of my head and going into series, understanding, if they run this, I got to understand that this is where I got to go.
Do those kind of things keep you up at night? I said, do those kind of things keep you up at night because I should have done that?
Yeah, I think those kind of things make you stay on that particular play for a while, make you wonder, why didn't I do this? It's so wide open. But I mean, it's something that happens. You just got to learn from it, move on.
How have you grown as a passer with Coach Sarkisian?
That's a good question. I think, I don't know, I think there's many aspects, but I'd say the biggest aspect, is we're doing a lot of just straight drop back things. So I have the opportunity to drop back and read. If they're 1 high, I got to go here. If they're 2 high, I got to go here. So being decisive with knowing where to go and, giving our guys an opportunity to play in space.
I'm kind of curious. It's a tradition here. Quarterback takes the offensive line out to eat. Do you cook for these guys, or do you take them out to eat?
No, I don't cook for them. I don't take them out to eat. We have a lot of food over here, so you probably just sit down, after football practice and just eat with them. So if they don't like free food, then it's going to be hard. We're all on a budget over here.
As a quarterback, do you like to go into the hostile environments, like the road game? Obviously, this being the SEC opener, do you thrive to go into hostile environments?
Well, I mean, this is what you kind of prepare for, is games on the road like this, or it's going to be hostile, it's going to be hot, it's going to be hard. This is what we prepare for. So, I think offensively, what we can do is, look at the things that, we need to improve on, we need to work on, and, try not to make the same mistakes we made from the previous games, and I mean, whatever's going to help us become successful, we need to take action into that.
Coach Saban earlier said, as far as an improvement he saw in you, a lot of it was mental that he saw in you improvement. Does that come from just confidence in yourself, confidence in the scheme, or just confidence in the team in general?
Yeah, I think it comes from confidence with the guys that I have, around me, the guys that I'm surrounded with, with the O-line up front being able to, block, and then, I mean, the running backs, the receivers. You have a lot of guys that, other quarterbacks wish they had. So I mean, as far as the mental aspect, I'd say it's just understanding situational awareness, where the blitz is coming from, redirecting protections, and just from there, I guess.
too. The last time that Alabama lost to South Carolina was 2010, and Coach Saban kind of joked like, you know, our guys were pretty much in diapers. Not really, but what do you remember about 2010 in your life? What were you doing?
Yeah, that's a good question. I think I was in 7th grade, 8th grade.
Been like 12.
Yeah, so 7th grade. I think I was in 7th grade, and I was. The last memory I think is I was playing for like a championship, like when I was that little. But I didn't really pay attention to college football as far as the SEC. Didn't really pay too much attention to Alabama, and all of that because we're out there on the West Coast, so we're just looking at all these Pac-12 teams. I think it was Pac-10 at the time, but yeah. So 2010. That's a long time from now, So it's almost 2020.
Almost is.
So yeah. I'm here.
Still playing for championships, right?
Hopefully we're hopeful that we can go back to another SEC championship, then have the opportunity to go to the playoffs and play for another national championship. That'd be fun. But yeah, that's the last memory I can remember of in 2010.
Okay.
It's a long time.
That's enough for reminiscing.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.